In this next section, we will look at how to care for your mannequins. This video is designed for Lairdale Little Anne mannequins, as these are the most commonly used ones across the Royal Air Force Air Cadets. If you have another brand, please refer to the manufacturer guidance for cleaning and maintenance. It is important to ensure you are using serviceable, clean and safe mannequins. You will ideally need one per learner. You may need to work with your Wing First Aid Officer or other squadrons to access more. If this is not possible, you should have no more than 2 learners to each mannequin, with thorough cleaning in between and face shields per learner if they are demonstrating rescue breaths. 1 mannequin per learner is best practice. When demonstrating rescue breaths, you need to ensure that every mannequin being used has a new set of lungs every course. For example, if you teach an EFA course over 2 consecutive parade nights with rescue breaths, you will need a set of lungs per mannequin. Once the course is finished, you should remove the lungs and throw them away. Never store mannequins with the lungs still in them, other than for a single course with sessions close together. Between students and at the end of every course, your mannequins will need to be cleaned thoroughly, in accordance with the latest guidance from Headquarters Air Cadets and the mannequin manufacturers. To remove the lungs from the mannequin, first remove any clothing they're wearing. Find the ear tabs, unhook the face skin and pull gently, turning the face inside out as you go. Grasp the jaw, pulling in a straight motion away from the face with the face skin still attached. Find the pink or white valve at the back of the mouth. Remove it from the white and yellow airway valve and put the face to one side. Then locate the 2 sets of tabs on the shoulders and sides of the mannequins and unhook the skin using an unbuttoning motion. Lift the chest skin, flapping it away from the body. Unhook the bottom end of the airway from the mannequin. Then unhook the airway valve from the jaw by unclipping it from the adjunct and discard the airway in regular household waste. Replace the jaw by reversing the removal process. Flap the chest skin back onto the mannequin and rebutton it before redressing your mannequin and storing it for next use. The order of some of these steps can be changed around, but the techniques would remain the same. As well as wiping them during courses, mannequin faces should be thoroughly cleaned on a regular basis. To do this, you should remove the face from the mannequin. Remove the valve in the mouth area and submerge both parts in an approved cleaning solution. They can also be placed in a regular laundry machine or a dishwasher. Once they have been washed, they should be left to air dry before being stored in a clean receptacle ready for the next use. The skin on the chest of the mannequin can be wiped with an approved cleaning solution or wipe at the same time as the face. QCPR mannequins should never have their chest skin submerged, as this can damage them. The inside of the mannequin should also be regularly wiped clean, as they tend to accumulate dust and general debris over time. To clean your mannequins, start by unbuttoning the chest skin as you did when removing the lungs. Then locate the tabs at the bottom of the chest and undo these. They are quite stiff, so may be a little difficult to do. If you have a non-QCPR mannequin, you can submerge or wash the skin in the same manner as your faces. If you have a QCPR mannequin, this must never be submerged and can be wiped instead with a suitable product. The QCPR mannequins have a circle like this on the inside of the chest skin. Put the chest skin to one side. Then unhook the jaw in the same manner as when removing or replacing lungs. Carefully wipe the plastic rib cage using an approved product. taking care not to wipe the white raised part in the centre of a QCPR mannequin. Then lift it upwards to detach the rib plate from the body cavity and repeat the process with the inside. QCPR mannequins will have a battery pack on the inner side of the ribs. This again should be avoided with liquid contact and should be carefully wiped around instead. Once you have completed this step, put your chest rib plate to one side. Remove the spring and the white circle inside the chest cavity by lifting them upwards. These can be wiped as necessary. Clean the inside of the chest cavity, paying particular attention to any crevices where dust can gather. You should wipe both the inside and outside of the body, as well as the face and head. Next, retrieve your chest plate. It has some prongs on the top and bottom ends of it, which you should slide back into the slots on the inner edge of the top and bottom of the body cavity. We recommend doing bottom first and then top. You should then reclip the bottom of the chest skin to the mannequin before buttoning it back in place. This can be quite fiddly, so take your time to ensure you don't cause any unnecessary damage. Once this is complete, replace the jaw and put back any clothing on the mannequin before storing it in its bag for next use. Next, retrieve your chest plate. It has some prongs on the top and bottom ends of it, which you should slide back into the slots on the inner edge of the top and bottom of the body cavity. Once your faces are dry, you will need to refit the valve to the inside of the mouth. To do this, turn the face inside out and locate the recessed fitting ring. Carefully manipulate the face to insert the widest part of the valve into this ring, with the smallest part pointing upwards towards you. Once you are happy that the valve is sitting in the ring, turn the face back the correct way round before storing it in a clean, dry place for next use. A Ziploc style bag is perfect for this. Whilst carrying out this process, we recommend you check the valves and faces regularly for signs of wear or damage. If you notice dents or discoloured bits on the pink or white valves, or any damage to the faces, they should be replaced at the earliest opportunity, as they may not be forming an effective seal, and your students may struggle to carry out effective rescue breaths. Damage could also mean that they are not as easy to sanitize, and you risk cross-contamination. To fit mannequin airways, sometimes called lungs, undress the mannequin and unbutton the chest skin, side and shoulders, flapping the chest skin open as you did when removing the airway or cleaning your mannequin. Get your new airway, remove it from its packaging and open it out flat. Remove the jaw from the head and insert the airway valve onto the clip in the jaw so the valve is pointing outwards towards the chin. You will notice the clip has a small indent on the lower side of it. There is a slight raise in the valve which fits perfectly into this indent. If you wiggle the valve, it should not move. Hook the little hole at the end of the airway onto the small tab sticking out at the bottom of the rib cage. To replace the face on a mannequin with a fitted airway, turn the face inside out and locate the valve inside the mouth. Clip the valve to the airway, making sure the skin of the chin is sitting in the correct place to line up with the jaw. Replace the jaw into the head as shown, and then turn the face skin the right way round, inverting it back onto the head and fixing the ears in place. Flap the chest skin back over the body and rebutton it at the sides and shoulders before redressing your mannequin for use.